The Rocket Shoes. I was fed up with being the slowest runner in my class at school. Always last, never winning anything. However, I am extremely good at inventing things, so I decided to make some shoes that would help me to run faster than Usain Bolt. I will need to make them in time for the school sports day, I thought. The only problem was that sports day was only 3 days away. I had to get started quickly. There was no time to waste. My first amazing idea was to make ice shoes so that I could slide along really fast. I made some big blocks of ice in the freezer, and when they were ready, I attached them to my shoes. I went outside to try them on, and they worked well, for a while at least, until the sun came out. Curse that sun, I thought, as I stood there in a big puddle. My next idea needed a bit more thought. I didn't want to get wet again. I sat there thinking hard and suddenly jumped up and yelled, "Spring shoes!" I searched in Dad's shed and found 2 lovely big springs. Perfect, I thought. My shoes had dried out by now, and I attached the springs with super sticky glue. I tried them out in the garden, and they were great. I felt like I was flying until, unfortunately, I boinged too high and banged my head on the branch of the tree in our garden. "Ouch!" I said, rubbing my head. I need something less springy. There was now only 1 day to go before sports day, so my next invention had to be good. It was unbelievable. But would it work? Sports day arrived, and it was almost time for the big race. I lined up nervously, waiting for the race to start. The headmaster waved his flag, and we were off. As usual, I was last, but then I stamped my feet hard, which set off small rockets in the heels of my shoes. Flames and smoke shot from my shoes as I whizzed past everyone. I was in the lead. It was terrific. Unfortunately, it wasn't terrific for long. The problem was that I hadn't made a way to turn the rockets off. I have a bad feeling about this, I thought, as I tore off out of the sports field and into the distance. There was only one thing for it. I would have to take the shoes off. I bent down to untie the laces, but the knots were too tight. Perhaps if I sit down, it will stop me. I threw myself backwards, but my feet shot up in the air. Quick as a flash, I flipped myself over, and my feet went back down. But now I was going back the way I had come. As I raced back into the sports field, my rocket shoes exploded with a loud bang, and I tumbled to a halt. Still last, I thought. Darn. Thank you for listening.